and Jubal's second date update.
Question for the ladies in the room. If you are like kissing a dude and you don't want to kiss him, what's your way to get out of it?
Jose?
I normally, wait a minute, he said ladies in the room.
It's funny how quick he answered.
I know, right? I just started going with it.
I wasn't paying
Instinctually.
attention.
You pull away.
Just pull away.
Yeah, you just pull away and you do the like, oh, I'm not ready.
Okay.
I don't kiss on the first date.
Or you could just go entirely like stone-faced.
Yeah.
And so he's just,
Just
like making out with your whole face.
And then just let it awkwardly take care of itself.
That would be
That's a
terrible.
great idea. I asked the question because Sam is on the phone with us right now. Sam wants to do a second date update with a girl named Stacy, and he thinks she tried to get out of kissing him. We'll get to that in a second. But first of all, Sam, how are you?
I'm okay. I'd love to sort of get an idea what happened here. So
Absolutely. First of all, tell us about Stacy. How'd you meet her?
we actually got set up on a blind date.
Like a true blind date? You'd never seen her?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, there's a little bit of excitement and nervousness about how that's going to turn out.
Now,
Yeah.
was it like a blind date where you didn't know anything about her, or you stalked her Facebook for like 3 days before?
No, we got set up by friends.
Okay.
And I thought we might be a good match.
You didn't see her at all before you went out. Was she, like, were you excited when she did
yeah.
show up?
She was super cute, kind of like, I guess like a fiery, like Reese Witherspoon type.
Okay. Okay. And
Yeah, she was super cute.
did she seem pleased by your appearance?
I would like to think so.
I know.
When we finally ran into each other and met each other, she smiled and gave me a big hug, and I'd like to think that she was pleased.
So what'd you guys do?
Well, we went to the Pacific Science Center and check out the exhibits at the museum.
She's of age, right? Because that
Yeah.
museum there is like for 8-year-olds.
It is.
Okay.
The thing is,
I thought it would be like a fun way to just check out interesting exhibits and
Right.
talk and get to know each other and
Play around in a big Crayola crayon.
the only thing that worries me,
I actually got maybe a little too excited about the dinosaurs.
that means no alcohol in your first blind date.
They could have drank.
Well,
true.
afterwards we got a drink.
All right.
Yeah.
And your email said at the end of the date, you guys shared a kiss, but you feel like she did something to get out of it, and you wanted to know if you think she did it on purpose. Go ahead and tell everybody what that was.
I mean, the date just went so well, and we were laughing and talking and holding hands around the area. And I walked her back to her car at the end of the date.
Uh-huh.
And because it had gone so well, I felt compelled to go in for the kiss.
Yeah, well, you're holding hands.
And I was coming in, and then bam, she sneezed right in my face.
Did you get a kiss out before she sneezed, or she just, like, you were coming in and then she spit all in your face, basically?
No. She actually sneezed into her hand.
Okay.
And so all the, sneeze particles, I don't know what to call it, went into her hand.
Yeah. That'd still be weird to recover from if you're about to kiss someone and they
Yeah.
just sneeze right there. All right.
But I didn't get showered with spray. But the sneeze did blow the moment because all momentum leading up to that kiss was ruined. So it's not like I could go back and do it again. I just feel like maybe she sneezed to not kiss me.
If she did, she gets
quite
some
a
style
move.
points. That's
Yeah.
pretty creative.
Quite a move.
I don't know. The allergy season has been bad. I'll tell you that. So maybe it was her allergies. Have you tried to get a hold of her?
Yeah, I sent her an email
Ooh.
a day after the date, and she hasn't responded, and it's been, a week now?
Okay, well, maybe that's your bad move, because sometimes emails can just be like a dead end. Like, thanks for the date. Love, Sam.
or maybe-
there's no question there. There's no reason to respond.
Well, no, I mean, I said, I'd like to go out again, and let me know when you're free next.
I think the
Okay.
sneeze was just the start of an epic illness.
Yeah.
Oh, that could be it.
no.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to play a song. Come back, call her, and get your second date update. All right?
Okay.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If a girl ever tries to turn me down for a kiss, I'm always prepared for it.
Oh, yeah, what do you do?
Yeah, because when I go in and I see them start to shut me down, I just go up and then I lick their forehead. And then I act like I meant to do it.
Yeah, that's...
So they don't know at all. I even have a little card printed out and I give them, it says, I meant to lick your forehead. So that they don't know. So I get the upper hand there.
You're
I don't-
very prepared.
We're talking about girls shutting down guys for kisses because Sam's on the phone. If you missed the first part of the second date update, he thinks that Stacy may have got out of a kiss by sneezing in his face. We're about to call her right now. Sam, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Sam, I think you're thinking the worst here. This girl was holding your hand on a first blind date. I mean, did you guys have other physical touch besides that?
You know, just your little back and forth touching on the arms during, like, laughing about something,
Yeah.
you know.
This all just sounds very creepy.
Well, she was
Did you have more physical
I
touch?
was just saying,
Tell me about physical touch.
show me on the doll, Sam.
You know, it's like, you know what I'm saying, right? I'm not
no, I'm
crazy
backing you.
here.
All right. Well, we're going to call it right now and see if we can get your second date update, okay?
All right.
Okay.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Stacy, please?
this is she.
Stacy, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning on Moving 92.5.
Okay.
You ever heard of it?
Why are you? I think so. Why are you calling me?
I'm calling you because you recently went out on a date with a guy who really liked you, but he hasn't heard from you in like a week or so.
Okay.
His name is Sam.
Uh-huh.
So you remember Sam.
Yeah.
Is there a specific reason why you don't want to go out with him?
Oh God.
Oh my God.
All right, before we get into all that, Stacy, can I ask you one question? Sam told us about your date. He said very nice things about you. He also said that when he tried to kiss you at the end of the evening, you sneezed in his face. We're wondering, because we all think that was your way of getting out of the kiss. Was that? Because it's very creative if you did. Props to you.
And the timing.
Thanks. Yeah, it was.
Oh!
You would have done the same thing if you were me. Trust
Really?
me.
What?
But you were like holding his
And
hand.
I did think that was like a nice way, and I like made it like I got snot in my hand.
You really sold it. You're a good actress. What was so bad about
Yeah.
going on a date with Sam?
He's great. Okay, he's good looking. He's a total gentleman and like a good looking guy.
Okay.
Yeah, I would have sneezed in his face too. Sounds like a complete jerk.
Yeah, why would you want to go out with him,
Oh,
Stacey?
you guys, don't make me.
Stacey, it's just confusing because he said you guys were like holding hands and things were going great on the date.
And you clearly feel very passionately about it, though, that something is off.
Oh, well, he's got. God, I feel so awful. Like, okay, he has the most disgusting, like, little baby hands.
What?
So his hands are a big turnoff?
His hands are disproportionately tiny.
wait,
hands, like
what?
little
What?
pretzel nut finger baby hands.
Hey, Stacy? Stacy?
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that with us. I do want to let you know that Little Hand Sam is actually on the other line and heard you say that.
This is absolutely unbelievable.
Sam, are your hands really that tiny?
No! No, I've never been told that in my life. That is,
For real? I mean, no one's ever told you that?
no one has ever said anything about my hands being baby
Well,
size.
they're really small.
There's no way my hands are that
Okay,
small.
remember when we got drinks and you had to hold your drink with two hands?
That is just a total choice. I don't have to hold the drink with my hands.
No, I think you would choose
to.
over the age of 3 to hold their drink with two hands.
It's kind of weird.
I cradle it because I cherish it.
Yeah, right.
No, you hold it like a baby would with your baby hands, which you have. And I'm sure that there are plenty of girls who would not mind so much, but for me, it's a turn off.
I'm so sorry that I don't have, like, calloused construction worker hands, but come on, my hands aren't that small, and we had such a
They
good time.
really are, and I think if you just own that, you'll probably feel better.
Maybe I should wear, like, Mickey Mouse gloves or something that make them look gigantic.
No,
I
I'm
don't
just
know.
saying, like, find
This
a
is
girl who doesn't
crazy.
care. Because there are plenty of people who aren't going to care. Like, you're really hot and you dress really well.
These are all pluses.
It's just my thing.
All right. Well, Stacy, I'd like to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Would you be willing to go out with Sam again? It sounds like it.
on.
It sounds like you're willing to give him another shot. We will pay for you guys to go on a second date.
Come on,
I can tell you
Stacey.
right there.
Stacey, you were kind of harsh.
I'm not trying to be harsh. You asked me why. No,
I know.
I would have obviously never told him that to his face. You're the jerks that got me on the radio. So
That is true.
Just
I appreciate your honesty, but will you go on a second date with Sam? Sam, convince her to go out on a date with you. You got like 20 seconds.
We had such a great time. We were laughing. I can put my arm around you. You can feel the muscles of my arms around your shoulders. We don't ever have to touch hand to hand if that's really going to freak you out. But I think we had a great time, and I think we should go out again.
you do have nice muscles. I will give you that.
So come on, can't you look past his teeny little hands and go out on a second date with him?
I think you probably have nice pecs too. So if you're willing to like take off your shirt,
Oh my gosh.
then yes, I will go on a date with you again.
I think there's some fire
Yeah.
here.
Tiny and
We'll
Sam.
I'm going to send you to a place where they serve nothing but sliders so that the burgers look appropriate size for your
Go
hands.
bowling with like softballs.
Yeah. All right, well, congratulations. You got a second date.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Today's second date update could go very well or very poorly.
Why this one?
Because the dude that emailed us explained the date as the date of his life.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
His name's Trevor. Trevor, what's up?
Yeah.
How's it going, man?
All right. How are you?
Good. Your email that you sent us described the date that you went on as the date of your life.
Yes. It was like my life had turned into one of those ridiculous romantic movies, like Serendipity, the John Cusack. I mean, it was just, it was insane. I know.
Okay.
It sounds so corny, but it was.
So
it was
you had-
totally insane.
Why don't you tell us about your rom-com date?
I was at lunch with a friend at the Seattle Center, and I saw this girl, like, she was eating lunch at another table.
Trevor, I don't mean to stop you, but the way that you described it now, everything you say, I've just got a scene from a movie in my head.
Violins
All right.
playing in the back.
Yeah.
So she was eating lunch at another table.
She was eating lunch at another table, and she was probably the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. I mean, she was just gorgeous, and I couldn't hear her talking with her friend she was with, but every so often I would hear her laugh, and she was just, it was
Jubal,
insane.
give the man a chance.
Trevor, I apologize. I'm not laughing at you.
Yeah,
I'm
he
just-
has a.
I understand because I feel a bit ridiculous, but
Okay.
it happened.
You asked her out.
I just decided, what the heck. I went over and excused myself and said, didn't want to interrupt, but you are literally the most beautiful girl I've ever seen in my life.
It's
and
kinda cute.
I would love it if you would go out on a date with me.
It's
And-
kind of cute.
And she
Yeah.
said yes.
Well, she kind of laughed, and she said she was flattered, but she was only in town for a few days.
Okay.
And I said, that doesn't matter. Let me take you for a night on the town and show you what Seattle's all about.
All right.
So we set up a date for the next night,
Uh-huh.
and we just went down to the Pike Place Market. Place is all lit up at night, and we we had these little French pastries that are like covered in like powdered sugar.
Oh, those are so
And-
good at the
And
market.
so of course I get it like all over my face, and she just laughs and she wipes it off my face.
Dude,
Couldn't have been more adorable. I mean, come on,
right there was that's
Oh
a
my
scene from a
God.
montage in a movie, man.
I'm going to start writing this
you-
up, and we're going to make Royalty's
Yeah.
office story.
All right. So how did the date end?
We ended just at a park, and I was just feeling, and it was a clear night that night, so the stars are out, and I start getting a little corny, and I had this little
Start
knife.
now?
You continue.
I try to carve our initials in a tree, which is like, I'm a total failure
you
at.
did it.
But because my pen knife is like worthless. But but of course she thinks it's hysterical.
Let me go back there for a second there, Trevor. Trevor. One, you carry around a penknife. Two, you try to carve your initials in a tree on a first date.
This is how amazing this girl is.
And she laughed. She was into it.
She was into it. She thought it was cute and ridiculous, and and then to top it all off, I just jumped on top of the bench
No.
that we were sitting on, and I just announced to the world, I love this woman.
You did not.
And,
you did like the jewelry commercial thing, like where they're standing there and I love this one.
The Tom Cruise on
Exactly.
Oprah's couch moment.
More
Yeah.
importantly, you used the L word.
Because she was amazing.
What
can
did
I
she say? What did she say at the end of the date?
She said she had a great time, and kissed me goodnight, and then she went home.
Vanished
And,
into the dark.
I still feel like you're screwing with us, dude.
No,
Like,
I swear, it was the most ridiculous date of my life.
Okay.
I sent her a message the next morning, and I called and left her a message, and she's not calling me back.
Where does she
and-
live?
She was from Detroit. She was in town from Detroit.
mm-hmm.
But the thing is, it was such an amazing night. I'm willing
Yeah.
to go out to Detroit and see her. I'll go wherever she is.
You get one shot at love, and he found the love of his life, told everybody at the park.
You do realize
Then you love
Jubal's
her?
making fun of you right
Not
now,
at all.
right?
Not one bit.
You know what? That's fine because it was the most ridiculous night of my life, and obviously it is fate, and I've got to track this girl down wherever she is.
Okay.
Don't let our cynicalness get you down.
Well, Trevor-
I support you.
Trevor's a listener. He knows. I mean, at least you know that we were going to rip on you a little bit, right?
Yeah. Well, I knew I was in for it, and I knew the story I was going to tell, so I just knew that it was going to be never ending.
I'm excited to talk to her.
But it's worth it.
I'm excited to talk to her.
I'm excited to talk to her too. She sounds like a wonderful, wonderful person.
She may be the love of my life as well.
Trevor, all right, we're going to call her right after this
Okay.
and see if we can get her on the phone and ask her why she hasn't gotten back to you.
All right.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Just reminding everybody joining us, we are replaying one of the most talked about second date updates ever. Why? Because after the segment airs, we're going to talk live to Trevor and Alexandra and find out exactly where their relationship stands today. Okay, if you didn't hear the first part of the second date update, I'm not going to go into nearly as much detail as Trevor did about his date. But Trevor met a girl named Alexandra who's from Detroit, actually, showed her around Seattle. A couple of the highlights, took her to a park, tried to carve their initials on a tree, ended up jumping up on a bench in the park and exclaiming that he loved her after they kissed. Basically like a romantic comedy, not even a romantic comedy, just a romance novel.
Yeah.
Would that be an okay description, Trevor?
Yeah, I'd say so.
No, Trevor, she's from Detroit, so you're totally willing to make a long-distance thing work.
Absolutely.
We're going to call her right now, get her on the phone, see if we can get an answer why she's not calling you back. And you can jump in whenever you want to talk to her.
Okay.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Alexandra, please?
this is Alexandra.
Hey, how are you? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5. I'm sure you probably have no idea who we are.
No.
Okay. We host a morning radio show in Seattle,
Okay.
and we wanted to call you to ask you a couple questions about a mutual friend.
Oh.
When you were in town here in Seattle, you met a guy named Trevor,
Yeah.
and you guys had a kind of an evening out together, right?
Yeah. Oh my
And-
God.
Things just get more intense
Yeah.
with Trevor, don't they?
We're calling to ask you why you haven't called Trevor back.
You're calling to ask me why I'm. This is weird.
I know.
Is it any weirder than your first date? Come on.
Here's what this is. We do a thing on our show called the Second Date Update. We're basically just calling you to ask you why you haven't gotten back to him.
Oh, well, I mean, it's really hard. I'm in Detroit.
Did you like him when you went out with him?
Yeah, I did. I mean, at first I was like a little bit, it's not what I'm used to, like someone being so intense so quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I mean, as long as he wasn't like 100% serious about jumping up and declaring his love on a first date, like if it was just kind of for fun, I had a really good time.
But, you say it's just because of long distance, but didn't Trevor make it completely clear that he would do anything to make this relationship work?
Yeah,
he did, but it was a first date.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I lived in Seattle, maybe things would be different.
Okay,
I
so
don't
it's,
know.
Alexandra, it's solely the Detroit-Seattle thing that you don't live here. That's it.
I would definitely, if I lived in Seattle, go out with him again.
Okay.
Alexandra, the distance shouldn't matter.
I know, but I like
Alexandra,
that
this is Trevor.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Yeah.
I didn't know that you were on the phone, too. Oh, my God, I'm so embarrassed.
Yeah. No,
Trevor is on the phone.
Trevor is smitten.
Alexandra, I think you know, I had the best date. One night, it just can't be enough. It just there was something magical there. I mean, I know that sounds incredibly ridiculous to say, but
Alexandra,
I would move heaven and earth to have a second date with you right now.
Oh, my God.
Come on,
Alexandra.
you should see the faces of everybody in the room because we're all women. You should see the faces, though, of like Brooke and Lydia seriously melting. Now, is that too much for you, or did you find that romantic, too?
I have to say, I wish you could see my face right now because I'm totally bright red. I'm so embarrassed, but like that just touches. I don't know.
Yeah, Alexandra,
I'm worried, Trevor, that you're gonna maybe expect too much too soon. But how could I say no to?
No expectations. No expectations. If it was a fluke and our second date is like a complete disaster, you'll never hear from me again. But it's just. It was just too. I mean, I know I came on like super intense, and I jumped up on park benches and ruined trees, but it was just I don't know. It was just such a crazy night, and I just feel like you just can't let something like that just happen once. There's got to be more, and you need to go for it.
Alexandra?
Yeah?
Do you believe in love at first sight?
I don't know. I used to think I did, and now I don't, but do you?
I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone right now. This is so weird. All right.
I told these guys earlier, Alexandra, that I never even thought about it twice before, but when I saw you at lunch that day, I know it seemed like a line, but it was also true. You are the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. And if I need to fly up to Detroit for a weekend to have a second date with you, then I will come out to Detroit. I don't know what will happen after that, but something has to happen. So, if whatever I need to do, I will make it happen because you are amazing, and I want the second date.
At the end of these second date updates, Alexandra, since you're not familiar, we always pay for the couple to go out again if they want to go out again. It'd probably bankrupt the radio station to pay for a plane ticket because we don't have a lot of money here.
We could buy dinner in Detroit. Come on.
Well, I was saying dinner. Yeah, plane ticket. I said we can't do.
Oh, okay.
If he can get himself out there,
yeah,
we'll pay for dinner. And in Detroit, with your economy, it's probably like $5 anyway, right? So
it's like living in a developing country.
Oh, that's so mean.
but we'll pay for dinner for you guys if he can come out there. Would you be interested if he flies out there to go out with him?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, my God, so
Yes.
cute. We have to get an update of how the second date goes on this one.
Oh, definitely.
I think something could come of this. Yeah. I really do. I'm not a love at first sight girl, but I'm an incredibly amazing attraction at first sight that can turn very easily into love type of girl.
I now understand why romantic comedies do so well. Because people buy into them completely.
But maybe every once in a while a romantic comedy is actually based on real life.
It has to come from somewhere.
It's not a romantic documentary.
All right. Hey, well, congratulations, you guys. Alexandra, now that you know that Trevor is going to come there, you guys have to sort it out and get back to us and let us know what happened after your date, okay?
Okay.
Oh,
all right.
God, I'm excited.
I love love.
Yeah, me too.
We just replayed one of the most popular second date updates that we've done to date. Alexandra and Trevor. Trevor fell in love with her at first sight. She was out here on vacation from Detroit. They had made plans for Trevor to go to Detroit and spend time together and see if the movie love that Trevor thought he felt was a real thing. Well, Trevor emailed us and said that he went to visit her just about 2 weeks ago.
Really?
Trevor, what's up, man?
Hey, what's going on?
How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you guys?
Like
Good.
great, or like in love great? Come on, Trevor.
So you went to Detroit. You stayed for the weekend?
Yeah, I got my own hotel and
Good man.
stayed Friday through Sunday. We had dinner on the show Friday night, and she took me out to the Motown Museum, and I hung out with a bunch of her friends who were really great.
Trevor, were you nervous going out there?
I was a little nervous because, that date was so crazy. Leading up to it, I kept thinking, what if it was just like this crazy dream I had, and I get out there and it's a disaster.
Let me just recap real quick. Trevor spotted Alexandra across the courtyard at the Space Needle. The heavens parted. Birds started singing, and he fell madly in love.
Pretty
Right,
much it was
Trevor?
like hearing her laugh from across the room, and she was so beautiful.
And you guys went to lunch right there, and then you ended up spending all day together.
And jumping on a park bench to declare your love.
Yeah.
Carving your initials in a tree?
Well, I'm trying to anyway.
Trying to, yeah. I'm glad that you actually went through with your promise and went to Detroit to see her. What'd you guys talk about?
Well, what's real nice about it is that it wasn't quite the overwhelming, this is too good to be true kind of feeling that I had on that date here in Seattle. But, the connection was still pretty great. And I just had a great time with her, and I had a great time with her friends, and, Detroit was great.
You're the first person to ever say that, I think. That Detroit was great.
Hey, Trevor, I'm wondering, did you guys talk a lot over the phone, maybe FaceTime, Skype, leading up to this? Because it had been 2 months in between.
I did. We texted, a bit and sent emails and talked every so often. And so, we spent a little time just kind of internet dating, I guess.
Did you feel let down that it wasn't the same type of magic when you saw her, or did it make you actually feel better about a relationship?
No,
with her?
I actually felt better because being in Detroit with her felt real. I mean, where before it was like this ridiculous, romantic comedy or romantic movie that was just, now it feels grounded and feels like something real in the world.
We obviously know how Trevor feels about the whole thing. Alexandra's on the phone, too. Alexandra, what'd you think of the whole experience?
The whole thing was kind of overwhelming at first, just because so many of my friends knew about it, and then it just sort of grew, and it was really fun to sort of be the center of attention for a while. But it also felt so crazy, it just felt like something that was kind of unreal, and I kept just waiting for the other shoe to drop, I guess you could say.
Waiting for it to go bad, you think?
Kind of a little bit,
Okay.
and then. I don't know, it was just my friends were kind of giving him a hard time because I think maybe they were a little bit jealous.
Was there a point over the weekend, a moment where you're like, oh my gosh, this could actually work?
It's so strange to be talking about this on the radio. I guess for me, there actually was kind of a moment, and it was just when I first saw him, I had that flash of just seeing him being older, and I was there too, and then I was like, you're being crazy, so...
Are you skeptical at all about the distance, though? If you guys, you're in Detroit, he's here.
Yeah, I mean, that's an actual problem.
Have you had a conversation about that, or even about what your official relationship status is?
No.
Let's do it right now.
Yeah, what do you want it to
Trevor,
be?
ask her to be your girlfriend and tell her to move to Seattle.
Whoa, Brooke, a little
Oh,
aggressive.
am I being too much?
Yeah, maybe a little bit. Actually,
I just want it to happen.
Trevor told producer Boy that he has an announcement to make. Trevor?
Yeah.
Go ahead whenever you're ready. Producer Boy won't tell me what it is, but he told me you have some sort of announcement.
All right, so Alexandra, we met in January here in Seattle. I took this wild chance when I saw this beautiful, amazing woman. We had a magical date. As ridiculous as it sounds, it was the most amazing thing I'd ever experienced. And and even though it wasn't some kind of fairy tale experience, the time in Detroit was pretty amazing. And I think what we have is real, and as strong as it is, it doesn't come that often in one's life. And I do feel like it's serendipity, it's fate, it's kismet, and I would love it if you would consider being my wife.
Wait, wife?
Wife.
What?
Oh, my God.
Wow.
That's how strongly I feel. I mean, it's beyond. And
Trevor, you guys have spent a weekend together.
Oh, my God, let her respond.
I don't know.
yeah, Alexander, you just said that in the moments that we had together, that you flash forward to the future and saw us older together. I mean, that shows us something that we are meant to be. Please marry me.
I think I'm like in a little bit of shock.
I think a lot of people are.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I'm freaking out over here.
I've never felt this way before about anyone. I love you. Marry me.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Did you say
Yes. I can't stop thinking about you, and I saw us together, and I feel like the moment was even bigger than that, but I was a little too embarrassed to say it.
Wow.
And I want to be your wife.
I feel
And
like
I knew it as soon as I saw you in Detroit. I couldn't. I felt too scared to be able to tell you that.
Yes.
I feel like I have a front row ticket to a romantic
I know, right?
drama comedy.
This is awesome.
You have so much to figure out.
Oh my God.
One of you has to move.
One of us does have to move, but you know what? We've got plenty of time, and, you know, as they say in the movies, love conquers all. So.
Wow.
Oh my God.
I'm really excited for you, Alexandra, because that means most likely you'll be moving to Seattle and will escape Detroit. Good for you.
So I think that's what is going to happen. Well, Trevor, maybe we should talk off the radio.
Absolutely. I just feel like I had to finish this on the radio, though, because it all started there.
Did that just happen?
Can we come to your wedding?
Absolutely.
You guys are responsible.
Okay, that means don't blame us later either, okay?
I plan on getting very drunk at your wedding. I'll let you guys both know that. All right, congratulations.
All right, thank you.
Seattle's biggest morning show
Is bringing you
60 seconds away from your shock collar question of the day. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. And for years, well, it was a her.
Oh.
And
Yeah, she was great.
if people didn't know, I used to have a cat, but I did give her away a little over a year ago because it was just too much work.
It was so sad. I'd come over to your house and the cat would just meow, like begging people to pay attention to it. Like, meow, please pet me.
Please, somebody.
It's in the corner. Just meow, I'm here. I'm here.
Yeah,
It's like every other relationship that Jubal's in.
Give me
pretty
attention.
much, yeah. So now I have a dog,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
I'll probably be giving away very soon. So listen for that contest on the radio. Of course, we'll give it away to a listener. All right, let's get into the shot caller question of the day. Young Jeffrey has come in studio with a hat full of names. We'll draw a name out of the hat to see who will put on the shock collar today. They're asked a trivia question. If they get it right, they don't get shocked. Jeff does because he asked a terrible question. If they get it wrong, they get shocked to the song that you want us to sing. Text in at 78592. What song do you want to hear from the person who gets shocked today? Jose has drawn a name out of the hat because he had the shock collar last. And who'd you get?
I got Brooke.
Oh, lovely.
All right. Brooke's got the shock collar. While she's putting that on, Jeff, please read Brooke the shock collar question of the day.
Back in 2001, history was made when a very famous entertainer released a music album that quickly hit #1 on the Billboard charts. That same week, they also had a movie come out that snatched the #1 position at the box office, making it the first time in history that an entertainer had an album and a movie debut at #1 in the same exact week. Who is the person that managed to do it?
Wait, 2010?
2001.
2001, sorry. Dyslexic a little, all right? Flip the numbers around, Jeffrey. Stop being so judgy.
It's like 1020. Is that weird?
Okay, 2001. For some reason, my first thought is Ice Cube.
Really? Oh, yeah, because he's in tons of movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And his music is always
And he's
good.
always in movies. I'm like, whoa, that's Ice Cube. Like, where'd he come from?
Yeah.
2001 would have been a good time.
Wow.
Hey, 2001, he would have had a hit, right? Wasn't Ice Cube put your back into it around then?
Yeah.
Okay, that's my first thought.
You know, my first thought, I don't think it adds up on the timeline, but everything else adds up, would be Whitney Houston and The Bodyguard. But that was too early, I think. It wasn't 2001. It was in the 90s.
Earlier, yeah, than
That was in the
That's a
90s.
good thought.
But, you know,
that's a
I
good
Will
thought.
Always Love You was great.
What about Ludacris?
Ooh, now we're talking.
Because
Fast and the Furious.
Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
And What's Your Fantasy? Or maybe his next album.
Luda.
Luda.
I like that idea. Now, is there any females out there that were singers/actors like a Whitney Houston around that time period?
Like Jennifer Lopez, she's in movies.
Oh, I like that.
But did
Jennifer
she debut
Lopez.
anything at #1? I don't think Jiggly did very well.
She was in other movies. She was in that awful one where she was the wedding coordinator.
Oh my God,
it was so bad.
Is it called The Wedding Planner? I think it is.
Yeah, The Wedding Planner is
that
so
one.
bad.
I liked it.
Of course. Why would you like that? Why would
I
you
thought it was
even
cute.
watch it?
Likes anything weddings.
You're a strange man. I think I'm gonna go with Ludacris.
Good answer, dude.
In 2001, a very famous entertainer became the first person in history to have a music album and a movie debut at number 1 in the same week. Their album was actually supposed to come out several weeks earlier, but producers decided at the last minute to change the name of the record. So, when it finally came out, The Wedding Planner was already number 1 at the box office. And Jennifer Lopez was able to have the number 1 movie and number 1 album in America the same week.
That's a horrible movie. That should not have been number 1. That movie is so dumb.
So we have, just because of that, Jenny from the Block by J-Lo for you to sing, Brooke.
There you go. Here's the lyrics for
I
that.
hated The Wedding Planner.
You can sing Jenny from the Block whenever you're ready.
Sorry.
That's from the script, actually.
Yeah, it is. It probably is. Don't be fooled by the rocks that I got. I'm still Jenny from the Block. Used to have a little, now I have a lot. No matter where I go, I came from the Bronx. Sorry. Don't be fooled by the rocks that I got. I'm still Jenny from the... Ow!
That was a good owl, though. That was in tune, I think, with her song. Impressive.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
When we first saw this email about the second date update, I assumed it was Mason from Afternoons here at moving925.com. And I was just going to simply respond and go, they haven't got back to you because they already sealed the deal on your first date, so they're not going to call you back. Because
You jerk. That was low, Jubal.
Low blow to Mason.
Low or true? Yeah, exactly. This Mason actually happens to be a guy. Mason, how are you?
Hey, how you doing, Jubal?
I'm good. Now, you went on a date with a girl named Molly. Tell us about it.
So basically, we're at the Seahawks Green Bay crazy Monday night game.
That is the best first date ever.
I hope she put out.
Right? Exactly. I thought I kind of had all my ducks in a row. I thought I was killing it.
Yeah.
But
As soon as that touchdown pass was thrown at the end, you're like, yes, thank God. I love you, Golden Tate. Okay. So what happened after
I thought I had it in the bag, but we start walking out, and she makes a beeline for her car. And I'm like, where are you going? So I call her. She doesn't return my calls. You know, I don't know what's going on.
Was she a Green Bay fan?
No, I mean, unless, you know, she was secretly a Green Bay fan.
So what did she say to you when she beelined to her car?
She didn't say anything. It was kind of like, I don't know. Maybe I had a few too many. I don't even know. But it didn't make any sense. So that's why I need Jubal to take this one.
Are you an angry fan? You know, because when I go to games, I drop a lot of colorful language.
Especially if there's small kids around.
Oh, even more if there's small kids around. I need them to learn things.
It makes him more angry.
So are you one of those kind of fans? Do you get like that into it where she would have been like, whoa, this guy's a little bit too much?
No. You know, I'm a huge Seahawks fan, but, you know, I knew how to lay there, so I wasn't going to be crazy.
Okay.
You are totally in the dark on this one.
Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know what's going on.
Right. Okay, cool. Well, we're going to call her right after this and get your second date update, okay?
Awesome. Thanks, man.
92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I still think that Mason took Molly out on probably one of the best first dates ever.
Yeah.
By going to that Seahawks versus Green Bay game. Mason, you ready to call her and find out why at the end of the game she just split for her car and wouldn't even tell you why?
Yeah, I'm really ready. So, you know, the only regret I have is, I guess, not making out with her at the game.
Yeah, as soon as that touchdown pass was thrown, you should have just kissed her right then. All right, I'm going to call her right now.
Hello?
Molly, hey, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning on Moving 92.5.
Hi.
We do a segment on our show called Second Date Update. I don't know if you've heard it or not. Somebody emailed us about you.
Okay. Who?
You don't know who it could possibly be?
I mean, there's more than one guy I haven't called back.
All right.
Nice.
Oh, maybe that's the answer right there. Okay, it's a guy named Mason. You guys went to the Seahawks game. He said that you just, like, took off for your car and didn't say anything to him.
I said goodbye.
You did? As you were running away?
I was walking fast.
Dude, that's
All
like
right.
the most awesome first date ever. How could it have ended so badly?
you can have a good time on a date, but that doesn't necessarily mean that that person is the right fit for you.
Molly, let me ask you this then. If you didn't think that you guys connected like that, why just leave after the game and not, at least really stand there and say goodbye to him or blow him off or pretend like you're going to call him back or something?
Do I have to say? It's like I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings.
Well, he emailed us, so he's prepared to hear whatever it is that you have to say.
He didn't ask me, though.
Well, okay. Hey, Mason.
Yeah, hey.
Oh, wow.
Molly Mason's on the phone. She's saying that you didn't ask her why, and she doesn't want to tell us. So why don't you go ahead and ask her?
All right. Why didn't you return my calls? I thought we had a great date.
Are you sure you want to hear publicly what I think?
Yeah, I got nothing to hide.
It's not that I don't find you attractive. Like, I thought you were an attractive guy, but it's just, I don't think you hold your liquor very well. Like, when you were drinking, your personality changes. Some people are, they laugh or they're funny or they're mellow, but you're, like, angry drunk.
Oh, all right.
I mean, you were cursing a lot. You were cursing at people around us, which,
oh, man.
I don't know if you remember this, but when we were leaving, you, went nuts on a kid. You were a little 6-year-old. I mean, he was so small. Mason's a big guy. And he was like, hey, Packers, you suck this.
On a kid?
So, Mason, do you remember yelling at a little kid?
I do remember some small child wearing a green jersey, but that's something that, his parents never should have done to him.
It does give you hope that Jubal can find girls to date, but that's awful, dude.
We were just playing. That wasn't serious.
Do you get angry drunk often? Have you been in bar fights?
No. I mean,
that means yes.
Yeah, that means yes. You're right, Molly.
Well, when you're at a sporting event, I get wrapped up in it. I yell at kids too, so I kind of support.
But Molly shouldn't be dating a person like you.
Well,
is the point.
you don't know, Mom. Okay, that's fine.
A little judgy, but okay.
Yeah, a little bit. Molly, did it creep you out so much or ruin the date so much that you don't want to go out on a second date with him? Because we will pay for you guys to go on a second date if you're interested. I think that Mason would still like to.
I'm all about it, and I promise I will keep my drinking to 2 beers.
Okay. Molly, would you be interested in going out on a second date with him?
I mean, I'm sorry. I just don't think we are fit.
How about this? Okay, so you're saying no now, but what if for the second date, me and Mason hang out a little, get a little tuned up, and then I send you guys to the Rainforest Cafe so we can just yell at every kid in there?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
A lot of my dates have started the same way that the date in today's second date update started. You talk to somebody online, they say, show up at my place. You open the door and they go, are you ready to shoot some video? And I go, yes, absolutely. Let's do this. That's the way most of my dates start, and they're always a really, really fun time.
Wow.
That's sort of what happened on Rob's date. Rob is on the phone. He wants to call a girl named Annie today. It's a very interesting thing that you did on your first date with Annie, Rob.
Yeah, it is. I just try to be different.
Yeah, I made it sound way creepier than it actually is. Why don't you explain to everybody what your date was?
All right, so this girl, her name was Annie. We met on Tinder. We were kind of hitting it off, just messaging back and forth, and she seemed really cool. And I just wanted to sort of be different just because it's Tinder. Not everyone takes it too seriously.
Well, and from the sounds of it, it sounded like Jubal was describing you putting an ad on Craigslist.
Yeah, well, you guys are making it sound like it was way worse than it was. Trust me. I'm not creepy. I promise that. But
did she or did she not show up to your house and you said, I'm going to shoot some video of you?
I did. I don't know if I said it in that way.
Oh, my gosh.
But I literally said, you're going to have the most fun date that you've never experienced before. So I came up with the idea to have a YouTube date.
What?
A YouTube date?
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah. All right. Okay. So hear me out. All right. So
it sounds like you're just going to sit there and watch YouTube videos.
I mean, how many?
Okay. Hear me out. Okay. So when she got to my door, I had a card waiting for her that says, you've been invited to a YouTube date. And if you accept, ring the doorbell. And so she rings the doorbell, right? So I answer, and I sort of have this ridiculous, crazy outfit on from like the 1970s, thinking that she'd be down because I'm kind of a goofball sometimes. Her reaction wasn't what I expected. Like, she kind of giggled, but...
yeah, she's probably like, what the hell is a YouTube date, and why are you dressed like that?
Yeah, she kind of had that reaction. But I told her, I said, the whole point of the date is to make a viral video on YouTube. So
what?
We can
Okay.
Wait, slow down here.
So
for
that's
a
what a
second.
YouTube date is. A YouTube date, I guess, is to try to make a viral video.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I can't be the first person to ever think of this, or maybe I am.
And why do you think a woman would want to do this? Viral videos are usually embarrassing.
I mean, I just thought we'd have a good time and, have a few laughs. I mean, for the first 20 minutes, it was going really, really well, and she was coming up with all these awesome ideas, and then it just sort of fizzled out, and like for the next 45 minutes, we kind of just sat in silence. And
like a really bad brainstorming session. You're like, we got to make a viral video. What do you want to do? And it's like,
writer's block.
And then her ideas, and you're yelling at her, your ideas are terrible. That will never go viral.
Yeah, but at least I had cheese and crackers for us to snack on. That was okay.
Why wouldn't you just bail on the idea? I mean, 20 minutes in, just go take her for a glass of wine somewhere.
Because the way that we were talking on Tinder is she seemed very outgoing, and I thought she'd be up for it. But it's just, it wasn't what it was supposed to be, and it was very awkward.
Sounds like it.
And yeah, I just didn't have a plan B. That was, that's what it comes down to, I guess.
So you didn't have a plan B other than a YouTube date, which is a date where you try to film a viral video.
Yeah, I guess the way that you're telling me now, and the way that I'm thinking about it, it sounds really stupid, but in my mind, I thought it was going to be freaking hilarious.
Yeah. I can see your point, though. You're like, I'm going to try to do something out of the box and different, make her laugh. It's going to be like a crazy scene from a movie where she tells all her friends, he's such a funny, crazy, kooky guy, and then it just didn't work for you, huh?
Yeah, and then we would totally get a YouTube video out of it that went viral, and then, we'd be famous. It just didn't work out.
So did you ever shoot a video?
Yeah, we did, but I mean, it's like, it's stupid. It was so dumb. Like, I don't want to.
No, you have to.
Tell you.
Listen, you've already embarrassed yourself with the YouTube date. You might as well tell us what the video is.
All right. So the idea that we finally came up with was, the movie Frozen, right? Everyone knows the movie Frozen.
Yeah.
So we did the song Let It Go, and we used couch cushions as the mouth. I was the top, and she was the bottom, and this is not a sexual thing at all.
So you both were holding couch cushions, pretending like it was a giant couch mouth, singing the song of Frozen.
Singing Let It Go, and...
That is terrible.
Yeah. Guess how many views?
How many?
7.
You are killing it right now on YouTube. It's understandable why that didn't get any views.
When you describe it, it's almost kind of funny. Did she have fun?
I mean, yeah, in the beginning, I'd say it was pretty fun, but the vibe that I was getting, I'm pretty sure she just kind of wanted to do it just to move on, to get to the next portion of the date, or to maybe leave.
I just want to get this video done so that I can go on about my day and not have to be on this date anymore. How many times have you tried to get a hold of her since your date?
I mean, I've tried to contact her and text her a few different times, but she actually hasn't responded at all. And I'm thinking, did I screw it up with the YouTube date? I guess that's what I'm asking myself, because she's not responding.
And I'm guessing that she probably didn't share that YouTube video on her Facebook page or anything.
Well, Brooke, I didn't even share that YouTube video, so if you can imagine I didn't, then it's not my best work.
All right, well, play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
All right, thank you.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for the second date update, Rob is on the phone. He wants to call a girl named Annie. One of the most original dates we've ever heard. It skirts the line between fun and creepy very well, and I like that about it. He took her on a YouTube date. They met on Tinder. She showed up to his house. He said, "Are you down to do a YouTube date?" She said, "Yes." A YouTube date, I guess, is where you guys get together and try to film a viral video. That was the whole point of the date. He thought it would be very fun and exciting for her, and it would show that he knows how to have a good time and he's a funny guy. And it didn't exactly work like he thinks because they couldn't really think of a good idea. And at the end of the date, she left and hasn't called him back. Rob, I think I know why you're not getting a call back.
Why?
Well, she probably saw that you weren't getting a lot of views on your YouTube video and is just very upset and doesn't want to talk to you anymore.
That's it.
Yeah, I'm sure that's the reason.
Guarantee it.
Rob, if you get a chance at a second date, do you just want to do something more normal?
Normal? Yeah, that's the word that I was going to say. Yeah, I mean, dinner, no videos, no filming.
There you go.
Probably not even taking any pictures just to be safe.
Yeah. I guess if you want to be boring and average and have just a regular date.
Yeah, well, it'll probably give me a better chance than what I did the first time. So.
All right, I'm going to dial the phone number right now. Get her on the phone and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello.
Hi, may I speak to Annie, please?
This is Annie.
Hi, Annie. I'm calling from the website BuzzFeed. You may have heard of us. You have a viral video that recently got 1 million hits. Are you aware of that?
No.
Okay, good, because that didn't actually happen. How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
The radio station?
Yes, I am the radio station.
What, why are you calling?
I'm calling because one of our listeners sent us an email about you.
Really?
Mm-hmm. His name is Rob, and you recently went out on a YouTube date with him.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rob.
She remembers Rob.
We talked to Rob, and he told us that it seemed like you had fun trying to film a viral video on your YouTube date, which I told him was a weird idea, by the way. But it says he said it seemed like you enjoyed it. You didn't enjoy it?
No, it was terrible. He was like a huge pervert the entire time I was there.
Whoa.
You think Rob's a pervert?
He is a pervert.
Okay, when we talked to him, he didn't sound like a pervert to me. Yeah. He said you came over, he had a note on the door that said, "You're about to experience a really cool date," and then he answered it, and you guys sat there and tried to shoot a viral video and didn't really get anything good done, but it didn't sound perverted to me.
Wow. Well, he left out a lot of stuff then.
Really? Do you want to tell us what he left out?
Yeah, I would love to, just so that no other woman will ever go out with Rob ever again.
It was that bad?
Honestly, it sounded like a really fun idea, and I was super into the idea of, like, making a video. It sounded, like, creative and fun.
Right.
But all of these suggestions for the videos he had were so weird and sexual.
Really?
That it was just like, this guy is a total pervert.
Weird and sexual, because he told us that the video that you guys actually filmed was you two holding couch cushions like a mouth singing the song from Frozen.
Oh, yeah, but that was, like, after all of his suggestions, which were, at one point he was like, oh, we should do this thing called Spank Wars. And I was like, what is that?
Spank Wars?
And he says it's a competition where we spank each other until someone gives up.
Was he joking, though? I mean, come on, that's got to be a joke.
Kind of slim.
I thought it was a joke. I was like, he has to be joking.
Right.
But then he had another thing right after that, which was like, let's try butter wrestling. And I was like, what the hell? And he was like, I saw it on Honey Boo Boo, and it was really funny.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, that doesn't sound really funny.
What is butter wrestling?
You just grease yourself up with butter from the kitchen, and then you wrestle each other.
So he invited you over, had a camera set up, and was like, hey, let's spank each other a lot. And then, oh, that's not a good idea. Let's get all buttery and wrestle.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was like, it'll go viral. We'll get at least like 5,000 views. And I was like, I don't think that I want to do that. So I suggested we'll do like the Frozen video, the Let It Go video with the couch cushions.
Right.
And that was fine. And then he said he has to go to the bathroom. So he leaves. And then I get up to like just check out what he's recorded on the video camera. And it was just close-up shots of my boob.
Nuh-uh.
There were no couch cushions. It was just like tight shots of my boobs.
Really?
Oh,
So he was.
yes.
So he is a pervert.
He's a pervert.
Why didn't you say anything to him then? Why didn't you go, hey, I know what you're doing. You're just filming my boobs.
I would think I was in shock a little bit. Like, I couldn't believe that this was happening to me.
I do not. I would never go on Tinder again if I had a date like that.
Yeah, it was pretty traumatizing. I mean, I never want to see him again.
So basically, you want to now do a PSA to any girl that's on Tinder. If a guy named Rob asks you to come over and shoot some YouTube videos, don't do it.
Yeah, don't do it.
Why don't you tell Rob yourself? Because he's actually on the phone listening.
What?
Yeah, Annie. Hey.
Are you serious?
Hold on. Give me. Yeah, it's me. How am I perverted?
How are you perverted? Did you not hear just like what I said? You're a disgusting pervert who filmed my boobs and suggested that we play Spank Wars. Like, you understand
all right.
that's
So
not
how do you get sexual from suggesting Spank Wars?
How do you not?
Come on, man.
Are you a moron? Like, what is wrong with you? I don't know. Like, what is more creepy, that you're just a total pervert, or the fact that you're just like not aware of what a pervert you are? How many girls have you done this to?
Listen, we were sitting in silence for so long. Like, what the hell was I supposed to do? I just started coming up with these ideas. And with the
I
whole
don't know.
butter
Maybe
wrestling,
make normal conversation like a normal human being.
Instead of going, Spanx, butter.
Yeah, instead of like asking on a first date to grease up in your underwear with butter.
okay. So in my defense, the whole shooting with the boobs and stuff, you have a nice rack, and I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my god,
It's not making it.
you are disgusting.
I wanted to sort of remember that just because.
I wanted to sort of remember that.
Rob, that is the grossest thing anyone's ever said on Second Date Updates.
You had a nice rack, and I sort of want to remember that. Wow, Rob.
So now
There's nothing wrong with that.
There is
There is.
everything wrong with that.
Rob, I've been out on a lot of dates with women who I thought had fabulous racks, and you know what I did? I took a mental picture to remember it. I didn't actually bust out a video camera and tape them.
you're even like a bigger pervert than I realized.
Well, in my defense, you're kind of misleading just because the way that we were talking on Tinder, it didn't seem like you would have been defensive for,
Yeah,
for
well, that was
what happened.
I knew that you were a huge creep.
Okay, wait. Rob, you're saying that she shouldn't have been defensive about you videotaping her boobs in secret and then keeping that video for your own personal use.
Well, obviously she wasn't supposed to find out and know this information.
Yeah, Annie, it's your fault that you found out.
What is happening?
I think I'm gonna do a second date update first here. Rob, no offense, actually kind of a little bit of offense. I'm not sending Annie out on another date with a guy who's gonna secretly tape her boobs.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
All right.
Whatever.
Whatever. Like, we seriously need like a PSA out there about this dude.
I think this is it.
Hey, Annie,
Yeah.
thank you for your time. I will say this. I'm not going to send you out with a pervert again. I won't.
Thank you.
But I would like to play Spank Wars still. Are you up for it?
You can play Spank Wars with yourself.
Okay.
He already does.
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.